Exclusive.
Go! Go! Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. All the way up. I'm all the way up.
Take a second and imagine that you are a tiger. Sweet, huh? But before you get cocky, there's a catch. You live in a zoo. You spend most of your time in a cage. Every meal is given to you right on time, and you always have fresh, cold water to wash it down. Your life is insanely easy. Everything is done for you. You are insanely safe. You always have protection. You're living that hashtag zoo tiger life. Stay with me. I promise we're going somewhere with this. Now imagine that you're a tiger that lives in the jungle. Let's talk about your life. You have to find your own food. You have to find your own shelter. You have to learn to protect yourself and your cubs at all times. Your life is not that easy. Your life is not that safe. Your life involves quite a bit of struggle. You live in the wild, and the truth is, it's really hard. Quiz time. What would happen if we took our friend the zoo tiger and put it into the wild? That's right, we'll probably have a dead zoo tiger on our hands. Why? The zoo tiger spent a lot of time living the chill life and like no time developing any real skills that would help it survive in the wild. It doesn't know how to hunt because all of its meals were hand delivered. It doesn't know how to protect itself because it's never really faced any danger. How about the jungle tiger though? How does it do in the wild? It survives. Why? It learns to hunt, learns to protect itself, learns to survive in the wild by living in the wild. It learns from and because of the struggle and challenges that it faces. Also, I want to point out, it had to learn and get good at it all. It couldn't just sit there after a failed hunt and go, maybe hunting just isn't my thing. Maybe I'm just not a hunter. No, it had to do it all. Key points. They were both tigers. They both had similar tools, sharp teeth, an insane vert, sweet stripes. Their ability to learn and the skills that they developed had nothing to do with their natural talents and tools and everything to do with the way that they were trained. The hard, the not safe, the not easy approach, the approach that involved struggle, allowed the jungle tiger to do something that the zoo tiger had no chance of doing. The easy and the safe approach led to no learning. So this is how tigers learn to survive in the wild. But this is also how we are built to learn. If you dive into the science of learning, a few principles arise. Now, one of the most important is we learn best when we're operating at the edge of our abilities, a little bit outside of our comfort zone, and when we're stretched and challenged. Do you see how your comfort zone is a lot like the cage in the zoo? Like when you're in your comfort zone, it's easy, it is safe, you look good, there's not very much struggle or mistakes. But just like the zoo tiger, you're not getting better. So I have good news and bad news. The good news. Unlike tigers, we have a choice. We can choose the way that we approach life and learning. We can choose to live in the wild or live in the zoo. Now the bad news is, most of us choose wrong. Because a lot of our stories and beliefs, most of us get boxed in the cage, boxed in our comfort zones. And we do this to ourselves, but we also do it to others. You are not a math person. I just can't dance. Maybe public speaking just isn't your thing. These are all stories. These all label us and put us in boxes. These all talk about learning with a fixed mindset, saying that we are good or not good at something, that we can't or don't have to grow. Because of these stories, most of us choose to stay in the cage, to stay in our comfort zone. We believe that we're not cut out for things. We want to do the things that we're good at, that are easy, that are safe, that are known. And when we're in that box, when we're in that cage, it's really hard to get better at stuff. The good news about beliefs is that they can be changed. And we need to recognize the value of training in the wild, of facing those challenges, of struggling, of making those mistakes. And we need to understand that learning has very little to do with our natural gifts and tools, and everything to do with the experiences that we jump into. in the proper environment, we can all learn and get better at anything. But in the wrong environment, we struggle. And we need to coach and parent and teach and learn and lead accordingly.